What's going on, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a high converting optimized website for your drop servicing business. And I'm also going to be showing you guys the exact website template that I use to make over $100,000 with my drop servicing business. So in this example specifically, I have pulled up over here. This is for a car detailing website for a car detailing business that I had. If you guys don't know, I basically had a ton of these Google business profiles listed, which I would run the traffic to. And obviously some people are going to be clicking on your website from those Google business listings. So it is important that you do have a very good website. And at the peak, I was doing around $20,000 a month with my car detailing drop servicing business. That is profit, by the way. Here's just kind of like a screenshot showing you guys. This is from August, splitting the profit between mine and my business partner's bank account. But it's honestly very simple, and I don't want you guys to overcomplicate this, especially because this is not what is going to be driving the leads to your profile anyways. So it is important that you do have a website that converts well, but it isn't the number one thing. And I don't claim to be a huge website guy. I don't know much about websites at all, but this personally has made me lots of money, over $100,000 off a single niche, well over six figures from combined all the niches, probably close to 200 grand so far. And I only started this less than a year ago. So the first main point that I want to talk about is simplicity of the website. You want to have a very simple and easy to navigate website. You don't want people to get stuck anywhere. You don't want them to not be able to understand where to click a button to book, or where to see the pricing if you have pricing on your website, or how they can contact you, or how they can submit a lead form. You want everything to be very, very easy and simple and laid out, okay? Now, the second thing is you want call to actions. You need lots of buttons and you need lots of prompts for people to call you, to fill out a lead form, whatever you are looking to get out of your website. Now, for the most part, you want to get calls, right? So you want a lot of buttons, you want a lot of different things indicating to the customer that they should be calling you if they want more information. Okay. Now, next thing, trustability. You want your website to actually look trustable, like a real company, not just some made up bullshit from a template that took 5 minutes, okay? You want to have proper pictures, really good photos. If you can get photos that look like local crews working, like something where it's like an actual real person, not like some stock image of some random like happy plumber with like a wrench. I don't even know what plumbers use, but nothing like that. You want real, proper, trustable photos. And if you can Photoshop like your company on someone wearing a t-shirt, do that by any means. But you want your business to be trustable, and also you want to have some reviews on them. You want to have a review widget that shows how many reviews you have, shows all the 5-star reviews, or you can just have fake screenshots of reviews. Anything works as long as you are showing that your website is legit and your company is legit and people should trust you, okay? Now, the last thing is loading speed. You want your website to load quick. I mean, again, I'm not a pro at websites. There's a ton of resources out there on how to make sure a website loads quick, but like if it's over 5 seconds, and you could just search this up on Page Speed Index, plug your website in and see how fast it loads. Ideally, the lower the better. Around 2 seconds is the best, but again, it's not always achievable, but as long as it is sort of like under like 4 seconds, you're probably good to go. Okay, now I want to show you guys the examples of the websites that I actually used that made me over $100,000 with the car detailing niche. So I'm gonna pull up, this is kind of just like a spreadsheet to show that like I actually own all these businesses. I'm gonna plug these into CallRail in just a second to actually show. But for example, this number here, this 236 number, I already plug and played it. So when you search it up, it pops up to a Google business profile, and you'll see the website trend is pretty much the same. This is another one. Let's load up another one here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever, it's gone now, who cares? Let's see, this phone number, boom, there you go, we got another website. So you'll notice all the websites are pretty much the same, and I'll run you through kind of everything and how everything is structured and the most important things from them, okay? Now, I'm not saying these are the best websites, but again, I'll just explain why everything is done this way so you can also copy me. And again, as I said, this made me over $100,000, so you really don't need to overcomplicate it. What I have here is more than enough. Okay, first thing, big headline, okay? Now for this, I actually pulled up a much better website example to sort of look at for reference. But again, big headline, for example, like car detailing services in Toronto and the GTA, right? For here, I have the company name. It doesn't matter too much, but you do want a big headline here, and you want a call to action right away. So you want people to be able to call you as soon as they click on the website, okay? So as you can see, book car detailing. phone number here, right? Lots of buttons and lots of things that will sort of, prompt you to book an appointment, okay? Now the next thing is this is kind of like the trustability side of things and sort of like the extra features. So a lot of people value things like especially depending on the niche, they'll value different things. So availability, high quality products, maybe like eco products. You can make up some bullshit how you use eco-friendly products. But for me, I have 100% satisfaction guarantee, locally owned, and evenings and weekend availability. These are just a couple things that customers might like to hear and like to see. And I have a revised version of this website, what it looks like now. It looks a lot better now. But yeah, lots of prompts, lots of areas where people can go ahead to call you, and areas where they can go ahead over to the pricing. So this is the main part, right? Headline, very important, and a couple things to indicate trust, 5 stars on Google, okay? Now you want to show some reviews as well. If you can get a widget that'll actually like physically put these in, that's even better, but I just have some screenshots here. It does the job. It's not optimal, but it is what it is, and it's good enough. And then again, buttons to get started, right? You want to prompt people to go where they can make a booking and find out more information. Again, depending on the category, this whole this pricing stuff, you might not need to have a pricing sheet on your website, but the main thing is you just need a very clean website, okay? Where everything is very, very clear to see, and everyone who's looking at your website can understand what they're looking for, and they can find everything, okay? So a lot of people are going to want to know your services that you offer. Again, if you have some sort of, if you don't want to keep your pricing on the website, you can, have the packages here for whatever you offer, and sort of leave a form for people to make an inquiry. And I'll show you my plumbing website again. I do not claim to be the best website guy. Like, this isn't the best website for sure, but this is something that you can't have pricing on. Now there should be a review widget here. I guess it's kind of fucked up, and I'm telling you, like, I don't really care anymore about this stuff, but I still have it up and running. It's making me money. I don't even check my phone. I just make money, so it's kind of chill. But yeah, don't care too much to edit it and put too much work into it. But yeah, this is without any pricing structure. So pretty much just literally all you can do here is have a bunch of call to actions for what you want people to do, which is call you for this, and also so they can trust you, right? So reviews over here, again, prompt to book a call or submit a lead form. You want everyone to know how to actually get into contact with you in order to book your service, okay? Phone number in big bold letters as well is going to be helpful, right? And then from there, again, you want to show off your work. Again, if this is fake, show fake work. Who gives a shit? And very, very simple website template. So if you guys literally want to just copy it, like literally search this up, or even search this up, and you'll be able to find what my websites look like. But again, very, very simple. A little FAQ section in the end. Again, do not overcomplicate it. Add the important things, and then again, literally you can just copy this. I don't give a shit. And you'll be able to build a pretty good website. Again, like I said, it doesn't really need to be that good, but you do want it to be converting, because if you have a shit website, then people are going to click on it and they're not going to call you, right? So even if you are generating leads, right? Like I'm getting, hundreds of leads every single week across my profiles, but if my websites were all super subpar, like I'd be getting a lot less, even if my pages were still ranking the exact same way. So those are kind of like the key factors. Again, make sure that your website looks good, trustable, lots of call to actions, it's easy to navigate, simple, or some simplicity wins. And to actually make the website, my recommendation, if you're super lazy like me, hostinger.com. I should probably have gotten an affiliate code before saying this, but whatever. And pretty much you can just make an AI website with like a template. So I'll show you how I sort of go about mine, but pretty much websites, you can go here, add website, and hosting or horizons. You can use a lot of different website builders for this, but I would just go for a template. So whatever you need, you could search for whatever kind of template you need. So I'll go show more. Let's see, can I search something up? I wonder. Anyways, either just create a completely like website prompt for your website with AI, and it'll just bring it up for you. Or you can just go ahead and choose one of these templates. Like for example, like let's say you like this one, boom, set it up. These templates honestly are usually pretty good on any website builder, but you can use like Lovable. I know that's a common one. I just use this one because it's really easy and I get like free emails and stuff, so I like it. But Yeah, that's about it for the website. It's really not that difficult. I don't want you guys to overcomplicate it. Again, this shitty ass little website that I put probably 20 minutes of effort into made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. So don't stress it too much. Just make sure you get things going, start generating these leads, and yeah, you guys will print money. So again, if you're interested in learning more about what I actually do, check out some of my other videos. I have a ton of videos on my channel that actually break down exactly what I do. I'll also leave a link to book a call with me if you're interested in one-on-one help. So if you're interested in that, if you want some help and you kind of want to speed run this, go ahead and book that call. And I'll also leave my school community in the description as well, because it's good, I think, to be honest. It's a pretty good community. If you want to join it and speed run things again and sort of get things going as quick as possible, recommend joining the school. The one-on-one calls are to talk about my coaching program if you're interested in that. And I'll leave it at that. If you did find some value from the video, please do subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thank you for watching.